Hi everyone, this is our channel, Around My Story. Please like, share and subscribe.
I am Mary, 17 years old, living with my mom and my sister Sally. Sally is 3 years younger than me, but unfortunately, we fight all the time. Honestly, Sally is prettier than me. I am short and very fat. Before you blame me, blame mom. She is the reason for my weight. Mom works as a cook in a famous restaurant. Her food is very famous for its delicious taste, so imagine what she does at home. Sally does not like to eat very much by nature, but I am my mother's experiment in eating. I taste any new item of food, so I became having a terrible obsession with eating. But with time, I discovered that my weight would stop me from many things, the most important of which is finding my soulmate. Who will choose a girl who looks like a panda like me? Don't laugh at me, I am just comparing. My friends Emma, Sarah, and Rose. These are the best things that happened to me. Friends since we were in the nursery until we grew up and became in high school. All the adventures and laughter with them. They are the only ones who know my problem. They tried to help me before, but unfortunately, all attempts terribly failed. The first of which was when they let me meet the crazy Edward. Edward is with us at school. He is crazy by all accounts, in his sloppy clothes and long hair. His eyes are always moving in all directions. When I got to know him and we went out for the first day together, he prepared a nice surprise for me. I opened it to find a pancake that hit my face. He came to say hello to me. The crazy one electrocuted me. He had something around like the Joker. He is so crazy, of course I didn't continue. They introduced me to the mysterious Albert. He was silent all the time. He even sits at school by himself, looking at the sky. We sat silently for over an hour. Honestly, I got bored of him. And more other attempts until Emma suggested me to sign up for Facebook. Honestly, I think that social media has no benefit, but decided to maybe a miracle will happen. They taught me how to make an account. I put the profile picture of a famous actress, and I wrote very interesting personal information about me. Suddenly, I had a friend request. It was the crazy Edward. I called my friends quickly to find out how to block him. At first, I logged into Facebook. I found Edward. What kind of bad luck is this? I used to get friend requests from many people. Some of them were interested, some of them were normal, just adding them to my friends list. And every day, my friends used to check on something new, and I tell them that the brave knight has not yet appeared, and I'm still waiting for him. Until the expected moment came, a friend request from a person named Adam. A distinguished name. I checked his personnel page. My heart had been kidnapped. Athletic and handsome. I accepted his friend request immediately and sent a message to him. I said, "Hi, Adam." And I waited. I waited the whole day to reply, but unfortunately, he didn't reply. I slept in despair and I said, "Unfortunately, not every good thing happens to us." I woke up to a distinctive ringtone, the ringtone of a message. I rushed to check it. He was replying to me. "I'm surely dreaming." I replied to him. My heart was beating hard, saying to myself, I mustn't follow my feelings. I had already planned my wedding day with him. How would it be, the type of cake, and the name of the band that will play at the wedding? He asked to get to know me. I did not know what to do, wait or tell him. Seconds later, I told him the whole family history. He asked that he had an exercise and would talk to me again. "Seriously, you will talk to me again?" He sent a laughing emoji and said, "Yes, for sure. I need to know you more." No, of course, I'm dreaming. I called my friends and told them. They were very happy and gave me some advice that I didn't follow as if I had not heard them. My heart was attached to Adam. Oh, even his name is very musical. Of course, I waited, holding the mobile phone and waiting for him to call me. I ate and I ate again, and the third time while eating, I made a decision. He must know that I am fat and that I love food, and even accept that. I don't know how to tell him, but I will try. A ring. My heart beat. Adam got back and called me. I told him to tell me about himself, told me about his mother, father, and his hobbies, and that he hopes a woman to share his life with and be happy with her. I asked him if he had certain specifications, equipped with a pacemaker next to me, so if he says something close to describing Marilyn Monroe, to save myself before getting a heart attack. I got the answer I did not expect. He said the appearance is not very important. Her personality is the most important. I will tell my mother from now on that I'm going to get married. I asked him, what if you found her? He sent me a heart emoji and he said, sure, I won't leave it. I told him that we had to meet. He said, I was going to tell you that. I said, choose the place and I will come. He said, then we agreed. I went to my friends with a sense of happiness. My life's dream has finally come true. I told him that we will meet, counting the time and the steps that will lead me to the dream of my life, Adam. I arrived and sent him a message. Where are you? He said, you will find me at the food court. I brought you a surprise. I told him I'm coming right now. I ran while drawing in my imagination. How will I meet him and say hello to him? Just a second. What are Emma, Rose, and Sarah doing here? And what is the sign that says Hello Mary? I entered looking at them while Emma, Rose, and Sarah were holding laugh. I said, what are you coming here? Adam is supposed to have arrived. Emma looked at me and said, I will tell you a secret. I said, tell me. She said, we are Adam. I smiled stupidly and told them, how? I do not understand. They told me we wanted to make a funny prank on you and celebrate your birthday with you. Or have you forgotten your birthday? My face turned red and saying very angry, do you mean all this is a prank? Pictures, information, and everything? How did you do this to me? You are not my friends. You are definitely demons. Suddenly, I found Emma opening a box containing the cherry tart that I admire. Suddenly, I felt silent. Emma, Rose, and Sarah hugged me tightly, and they told me we didn't want to annoy you, and you are the sweetest girl in the world, and we wanted to make you a nice surprise. I hugged them very much, saying to them, you're my only friends, and honestly, the cherry tart looked tempting. I'm not interested in love, I love food. The girls and I attacked it and devoured it. But suddenly, we found the waiter coming to take our drink orders. Just a second. He looked very close to the picture of Adam that they sent me. With the rest of the cake in my hands, my mouth was also dirty, and I softened my voice and said romantically, can we get to know each other? He smiled at me. So, I will try again.
Hey everyone, my name is Gwen. My story is different from anything you've ever heard before in your life. We all have grandparents, and we all love them very much. When they die, they leave an empty space in our hearts. It's never easy. My grandpa died a year ago. Before he died, he left me an old weird-looking chest, which I never thought to open before, until today. I opened the chest, but all I found in it were 2 pieces of paper. One of them had only 2 words, Grandpa's house, and the other had a map drawn on it. I thought for a while, then I decided to go to my grandpa's old house and check things out. So, I went to the house. As I took out the key to open the door opened wide. There was no one else there. I was scared, but I was curious to find out more about the map. So I went in. As soon as I got inside, the door slammed shut behind me. I was shocked and scared, but I wasn't gonna back out now. The house looked so creepy and eerie, like it was abandoned for 100 years, and it felt so cold, like standing on ice. I opened the map in my hands and looked around. It showed the inside of the house. I followed the path till I reached the door. When I stood in front of it, it opened slowly on its own. Terrified, I took 2 steps back, but I glimpsed a shadow inside, so I moved forward. I stepped in, but with nothing under my feet, I fell, rolling over down the stairs. It wasn't a room, it was the basement. I tried to get up, but there was something on my legs. Of course, it was too dark to see what it was. Every time I take it off, it falls back again. I looked for my phone, but it wasn't in my pocket. Oddly enough, when I looked again, it was there. I took it out, and I turned on the flashlight, and there was my surprise. On my legs was the bony arm of a skeleton. I kicked it away and stood up quick. I lit around the room with my phone, but it was full of skeletons all over. Of course, no need to tell you I was scared the heck out of my wits. What happened next was beyond the understanding of an average person. The eyes of one of the skeletons turned bright red, and they were staring right at me. My feet started moving backwards automatically, and I found 2 bony hands clasping my neck. I freaked out, but then Suddenly, all the skeletons moved and stood in two lines, clearing a path for me. The map in my hand was glowing and indicating a place in the room. I moved towards it, slowly, as my knees buckled together. There was a huge chest. When I opened it, I found a ton-load of money. Strangely enough, all the skeletons had disappeared, and the furniture in the room was floating around the air. I got scared, and I ran for it, but I came to the stairs, and I found the door locked. It wouldn't open. The skeletons appeared around me once again, and they were pulling me off the stairs. I soared through the air and landed on the chest. Then I was out cold. When I came to, I found myself inside the chest, like it was a coffin of some sort, and I was lying inside, feeling numb all over. I could see the sky, but it was cloudy. I felt like I was being buried. Then I heard a voice. It said, "Welcome to your grandpa's treasure." This is what happens to people like me, dumb people like me who follow a stupid map to look for their grandpa's worthless treasure. They'll tell you their stories from their graves.